Terry is with us in Massachusetts. Hi, Terry. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure. What's up?
So my husband and I, forgive me, I'm pretty nervous right now. My husband and I are raising our granddaughter. She's 10 years old. We're both in our mid-50s. She receives about $500 a month for a Social Security type of thing. And I've been just putting it sort of in a bank account, not really making much money on it whatsoever. And I owe $30,000 on a 401k loan that we took out a few years ago. And I was just wondering your thoughts on if I take her money to pay that loan off. I am legally, I can do that as far as, what I do with her money. But I just don't know if that's wise to do or if I should be putting it aside, in a mutual fund for her starting now.
Did she have she had a parent pass away?
Yes.
How sad.
Yeah, her father passed away about 5 years ago, and my daughter, her mother, isn't fit to care for her, so that's why we have her.
I'm so sorry. Tough times.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, as you said, legally, you do not have any obligation to do anything with this money except spend it. And here's the thing, morally, what is your household income?
About 130.
Okay. Morally, you spend more than $500 a month on her anyway.
Right.
And so if you just put this into your budget, your monthly budget, including whatever you've saved up into your monthly budget or into your debt snowball or whatever, morally it's fine because the purpose of the money is to make sure the child is taken care of, and you're spending more than that on her. I mean, by the time we factor in, the not only food bill, but just clothing and medical care and electricity and housing and transportation and whatever else, it's easily more than $500 a month.
Right.
So this doesn't even cover your cost of raising her. And so it's just reimbursing you for what you're spending is all it is. Morally and legally, that's certainly true. I mean, legally you can do with it whatever you want. So I don't separate child support and I don't separate Social Security given to minor children from the budget for that reason, because neither one of them are never enough to cover the cost of raising the child. And so the parent that is the caregiver that is receiving that money is always spending more than that. So I just always put it in the budget as one more form of income for our household. Now, that means that savings account, you can do whatever you want to with it. How much is in the savings account?
Well, right now there's about 11,000 in our savings account, but I had opened a CD when the rates were a little bit better, about 2.5%. That is about 10,000 in that as well.
Okay.
And that will mature up in June, so I will have access to that in June.
You have access to it now because your penalty would be they would take a portion of almost nothing, which is what they're paying you. It's just almost nothing. So, you think about it, I mean, what they pay you and they take a piece of it, whatever, it's not a big deal. It's a lot more than credit card debt. Credit card debt's a lot more expensive. So do you have any money saved yourself other than those two figures?
We have about 10 grand saved.
Okay, so we could scrape all this together and knock the 401k loan out.
We could.
Let's do it. And,
we could.
Let's do it. If you're going to work our plan and be on a budget and work your debt snowball, let's do that and get rid of it. Is that your only debt other than your house?
It actually is our only debt besides the house. So
okay, so that debt goes away, and then that changes our budget, and we have the $500 still coming in, and that changes our budget, and we're going to run a budget that includes saving for her college. It includes you saving for retirement, includes you building an emergency fund, and doing all the baby steps that we talk about. And that's exactly how I'd do it. Thank you for taking care of your baby.